Morning, guys. Dunks is back at work today. Boo! So I'm back in my daily routine with Riley. Not that I have an actual routine, but it's just the things that need to get done, if you want to call that a routine. But he did leave me some grapes, and he plucked them for me because he's so good. He also left me some chopped up pineapple in the fridge, so I can have that as a snack later. And I am currently making myself some oatmeal on the stove here. So you might hear the gas on that going. You probably also hear the distiller in the background, so sorry for all the background noise, but there's just always background noise. He also left me a cup of tea, but I did actually make myself another cup of tea because I don't always have time to make myself a cup of tea, so I figured I'd make it now, and even if I can't drink it until later. So I've got 2 cups, although this one, so I've got 2 cups, they're both fennel tea, but this one is the Puka brand, and this one is the Clipper brand. And I'm a bit sad to admit this, but actually the Puka, which is our preferred brand, is better. And the reason I'm sad to admit it is because the Puka teas are about £1 more, which isn't really a huge big deal, but it is when you're drinking so much of the tea. So like the Clipper teas, hi little ducky. The Clipper teas are like £1 and change, and then the Puka teas are £2 and change. But it definitely has a better flavor. Basically, the Clipper tea is a lot dustier, so the tea in the mug itself is like cloudy looking, where the Puka one is nice and clear, and that reflects in the flavor as well. So the Puka tea has a nice clean flavor, where the Clipper one, you can just taste that dust in there. I mean, obviously it's just fennel, like it's not dust, it's fennel dust, but you know, it just doesn't have that same really clean taste to it. So I'll probably be switching over to the Pukas. But hopefully I won't need to be drinking it too much longer because her digestion will get stronger. But we'll see what happens. Doesn't really matter. It's not a huge big deal. But worth mentioning, because what else have I got to talk about? Alright, we're going to get into our morning routine. Although I already got her dressed. She's in her new jumper, which is really cute, but you guys can't really see it, which is fine because I kind of had to ruin it with a bib anyway. All her outfits are ruined by bibs, but if it weren't for bibs, I'd have to change her like 10 times a day because she gets up so much. She spits up so much that, you know, she'd have a wet chest all the time if I didn't put the bibs on her, and that wouldn't be good. Back to work. Lunch is leftovers of the Bombay potato that I had from the other night. Of course, I've always got my fennel tea, and Riley is chomping on her teething bib. Yum, 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 yum. And I love this sweatshirt so much. Oh, and I don't know how I forgot to mention it earlier when I was talking to you guys. By the way, that is actually clean laundry that needs to be brought upstairs. It's not dirty. But I finally caught Riley rolling on camera. Proud mama moment. She's actually started rolling like 2 months ago. Like, she did her first roll really early. Although I will admit, the first couple rolls that I saw her do seemed more like she was just falling over into a roll than, you know, logically thinking about it. But now she definitely actually thinks about it when she's rolling. And for the longest time, I couldn't catch it on camera because she would only ever roll like once, and then I could never get her to do it again. She hasn't put the 2 rolls together, so she only can do back to front or front to back, but she won't, you know, do it continuously. So she can't go from her back and roll all the way back to her back. Does that make sense? Back to her back. But I know she can do both rolls because I've seen her do both on separate occasions. The one that I caught on camera is the easier one, so she went from her tummy to her back. But I'm so excited I finally got it on camera, so I'm going to insert that clip. And I think she's going to actually start rolling more often now because she did it twice last night and then once this morning, which is the one I caught on camera. And that's really frequent for her because in the past, she'd only do it like every few days. You know, sometimes she'd go a week without rolling, so she really wasn't interested. And it seems like now she's interested in doing it. So I might have her rolling around the house soon, which I think is going to be super cute. Riley's hanging out with her beautiful cousin Georgia. And she loves Georgia. Georgia plays with her. And Georgia's the youngest in the room. And Riley seems to always know who's the youngest in the room because she has no interest in anybody older.
Yeah,
like Auntie Helen. Or Daddy. Even Mommy doesn't exist anymore.
Sometimes.
Just Georgia. I think I was covering the camera with my hand when I went to my own face.
That's so good.
Are you happy that you got Georgia here to play with you?
Mama. Yeah.
Hey guys, so this is our dinner tonight. We're having burritos, so I left one open so you guys could see what was inside. Basically, I've done rice, black beans. These are the black beans I cooked in the slow cooker the other day. I got some salsa, some guacamole. There is some sauce underneath there, some chipotle sauce. This is the one that I used. It's obviously empty now because that was the end of it. And then some plantain. And that's everything that goes inside our burrito. So I'm going to wrap them up and we're going to eat. Hi. I love you. Good night, guys. We are ready for bed. I'm just going to change Ruru real quick, and then that's it. We'll try to go to sleep. Night, Daddy. Bye.